of the International Drug-Free Athletics. So I'm a guy who knows a thing or two about natural bodybuilding. So we're going to make this video, but I'm going to give you a few minutes to get on here first. I'm Shaun Campbell 2.0, founder of International Drug-Free Athletics, which is IDFA.ca, Natural Bodybuilding Competition in Canada. So check, I'm doing this since 2005. I'm going to wait a little bit to make sure everyone's on here. I got to check, see if everyone's on here yet. Because we're going to talk about the discussion that everyone's having is this Hussein Farhat. Is he natural? Okay, is he natty? Is his transformation real? Is it blah, blah, blah? All this stuff about Hussein Farhat. He's the big talk in the natural scene, okay? And I wouldn't be doing this for natural bodybuilding if I wasn't talking about these so-called fake natties. Or are they fake natties? So that's what we're going to discuss today, because we do have some big influencers that are this guy, Hussein Farhat. And then we have many influencers who are saying this transformation is not possible. We have all these people saying all these different things, okay? So we're going to talk about it. I'm going to expose what I really think about Hussein Farhat. But first, I'm going to fix this bloody light that's shadowing all over me. So give me 1 second. How's that? I think that's a little bit better. I still have weird light in here because when I tape in the nighttime without the light coming in the house, it just looks how it looks. So again, I'm Shaun Campbell 2.0. We're going to jump into what I think about Hussein Farhat. Is he natural? And I'm going to give you my honest opinion. Is he natural? But stay tuned, guys. I just want to make sure we get some people on here live, because this is live. So you drop comments all you want in here. So Hussein Farhat, look at the thumbnail I just put up. That's the transformation he's presenting to the public. Is that possible naturally? And then not just is that possible naturally, then the next question is Hussein Farhat natural? Just because the transformation isn't possible does not mean he's not natural. And we're going to get into that. Okay? Also, we heard Greg Doucette. Greg Doucette's supporting this guy. And Greg Doucette's saying he's 1 in a million. He made a t-shirt. He's 1 in a million, okay? Talking about Hussein Farhat, even to other natural athletes, 1 in a million. Do you think Hussein Farhat's 1 in a million? Are you impressed by this transformation? Do you think he looks that good in person? Let me know what you think of Hussein Farhat. And then let me know what you think about Jeff Nippard defending Hussein Farhat and other naturals, or what people are calling fake natties. What do you think about that? Okay, because Jeff Nippard is putting it all on the line as well. He even says he did blood work tests. And he even goes on a YouTube live saying, we did blood work. There's a thing called genetics. There's a thing called the unicorns. The 1 in a millions, like Greg Doucette says, they're out there. Greg Doucette even said, not referring to Hussein Farhat, but he even uses the term 1 in a billion. Okay, I think he's just trying to be exaggerating just for the fun. But 1 in a million is the thing he's saying. And is it true? Do I believe there's such thing as 1 in a million? We're going to get into it, guys. So drop me what you think about Hussein Farhat, because this is going to help me get on here and give you a little bit more what I think about it. Okay, we're going to jump into this. I'm going to just jump into it. We're going to use that 1 in a million factor, okay? So Greg Doucette is saying it's 1 in a million that Hussein Farhat, so Hussein Farhat is natural, because he was even saying before, he was saying Hussein Farhat is not natural. But then all of a sudden, conveniently, Hussein Farhat is all of a sudden natural. And he's 1 in a million, he's a 1 in a million guy. Because they're out there, those unicorns, 1 in a million. So he's saying this now. And also Hussein Farhat's involved with HTLT supplements. So what do I think? You got to remember, Hussein Farhat just recently had his blood tested. His blood work tested, and he passed by Mr. Scientific approach to bodybuilding, to training, to recovery, to all that stuff. All scientific, Jeff Nippard. You got to remember, guys, also Jeff Nippard and Greg Doucette have a lot on the line if they go out and defend this guy. So would they defend a guy that wasn't natural? Would Jeff Nippard defend a guy who he believed was not natural? No, he wouldn't, okay? So that means already Jeff Nippard believes he's natural based on his scientific approach. Because Jeff Nippard always has to have scientific proof. He likes to prove to people, give them evidence. We like evidence. I like evidence. Show me the evidence. So he did the blood work. So we know that Jeff Nippard believes, and he also believes in the genetic anomalies too. Jeff Nippard believes in it. So we also know he believes in it too. So based on that, we got Jeff Nippard and Greg Doucette both backing this guy up. What do I think on that? They've convinced me. I believe this guy is natural. I haven't seen him in person. I know there's a thing called lighting. I know there's a thing called genetics. I know there's a thing called 1 in a million. These are all real things, guys. All right, sorry, I'm in a condo. The freaking fire alarm went off earlier, so I gotta wait till they clear this up. 1 second. Don't leave. This is just my special effect for this video. I had the special effects team come in. They gave me the little beep in the lights. Just give me a second. They're gonna clear this up, and then we're gonna continue with this video. In the meantime, while they're clearing this up, let me know what you guys think. Is Hussein Farhat natural? Do you believe the transformation? Or do you think it's just a bunch of crap? Or you don't even care? Let me know. You don't even give a shit. Let me know what you think about Hussein Farhat and all this scandal about Natty or not, all this bullshit. Let me know what you think. Okay, I'm just waiting. And double tap on this video while you're here. Let this light effect go away. The fire trucks are here, I guess. But we get these kind of alarms, these false alarms often. Not often. You get them in condos and apartments and all that kind of stuff, right? I'm just outside Toronto in a condo, right? So anyways, Hussein Farhat, is he natural? What do I think? Is he that 1 in a million or is he not? Okay. I believe based on what Jeff Nippard's scientific approach told me, based on what Greg Doucette, who has a lot on the line and a lot to do with his reputation, is telling me, they're saying that he's natural. And Greg Doucette even went back on his word, which shows you that he's a man of character, because he even went back on his word, because he said that there's no way in hell this guy's natural. But then once he met him and talked to him and did some further investigation, he truly believes that he's natural. And also, especially after Jeff Nippard's blood test. But here's the kicker, guys. Here's another thing to help us be more convinced that this guy is possibly natural. You can still believe whatever you want, okay? I've just been around these natural athletes enough to know that there's just fucking freaky genetic people out there. People respond differently to weight training. Their muscle insertions, all these things. Like, look at Hussein Farhat's biceps. They start from the bottom to the top. It's just like one big full muscle. Guys with muscle bellies like that, it just looks freaky. And he's got a small frame. Apparently, even Jonni Shreve and them guys say they see him in person, he doesn't look as big as you think. But he definitely comes across really big in pictures. Because Jonni Shreve explained it really well in a video one day. Jonni Shreve used to be he used to be best friends with Greg Doucette. Then they had a beef and they weren't friends, but now they're back to being friends. Okay? That was fun drama on YouTube too. Whether that was real drama or not, or whether they're just master YouTubers, which I think they are. But if they're master YouTubers, they might have faked the beef a bit. But they're friends again now, so that's all that really matters. But Johnny's the tell it like it is guy. So Jonni Shreve is saying, he's saying that he's not that impressed by Hussein Farhat, he's after, like what he looks like now. He says he's been around a lot of natural athletes. He's seen guys. And then he's even saying to Greg Doucette, his buddy, they're saying, Greg, I don't know what you've seen before in the past, but this is not 1 in a million. This is just a guy with good genetics. He has a good build, but he's not 1 in a million. He's not the unicorn in bodybuilding. He's just a guy who has great results, and he also knows how to do great after pictures. Because here's to break it down really quickly what Jonni Shreve ended up saying throughout his video when he talked about what he thought about Hussein Farhat. And he told it honestly, like he always does. He tells it like it is. He says, for one, he thinks that Hussein Farhat is just trying to make that before and after look more extreme than it actually is. Maybe lying about numbers. Maybe making the before picture not look so good and the after picture look phenomenal. Before picture, I'm just going to stand there in basic lighting. The after picture, I'm going to be all in perfect lighting. I just did a workout. I'm all pumped for the after. Okay, then we got the before and after sitting beside each other. And you're like, holy shit, look at the difference. And then he's even saying they're probably exaggerating, even though Hussein Farhat's not admitting it. He thinks that they're exaggerating by how much difference there is in body weight. He's like saying they're probably maybe like a 30-pound difference, and they're saying 50, 60 pounds because people don't know. Because no one knows for sure. They just know what they're being told on social media and in pictures. Pictures can be deceiving, guys. You've been in the media, the social media long enough. Pictures can be deceiving. This guy Hussein Farhat might be just a master promoter. A young guy like that who's now famous beyond belief because he put out a crazy before and after. If his before and after was like something, oh, that's real, we wouldn't be talking about him right now. If that after picture didn't look, holy shit, picture, we wouldn't be talking about him right now. Okay? So yeah, so that's what basically comes down to all that. The 1 in a million speech by Greg Doucette, when he goes back on his word and says, I know what, I do believe this guy's natural. Then you have Jeff Nippard saying, hey, we just did a blood work test on this guy. And he's passing the test. And he's also passing my eye test. Because Jeff Nippard also has been in the business long enough. And Jeff Nippard has 7 million subscribers, guys. He does talks at Harvard, guys. He does his research on every single video he ever posts, guys. And we know it. He'll do fucking full out research on a bicep curl. Okay? Like research, studies, all kinds of shit. Do you think he's going to risk all of that bullshit? He's going to risk all of that to save some Hussein Farhat's ass? To say he's natural? What the hell does Jeff Nippard have to gain? Other than a video. Yeah, sure, he does one video and gets some likes and views and all that shit. But if it was found out that Hussein Farhat is on steroids, wouldn't Jeff Nippard and Greg Doucette look like two idiots, basically? And I don't want to call them idiots, because I don't think they're idiots. That's why I believe when they say Hussein Farhat's natural, I believe they're right. And even when Jonni Shreve comes out and says, you know what, Hussein Farhat's not that impressive as you think. He says, Greg, he's not that impressive. I've been around great bodybuilders before. I've seen people with great genetics. I've seen people with great genetics look way better than Hussein Farhat. It's just this before and after that's freaking people out. And Jonni Shreve saying that the before and after probably isn't being realistic, is probably exaggerated. That's why it's getting all the attention. That's why all these eyes are on him. That's why I'm talking about him. That's why Greg Doucette's talking about him. That's why Jeff Nippard's talking about him. Jonni Shreve's talking about him. Who isn't talking about him? Everybody's talking about him. The guy has become famous because of this transformation. This wow factor, like, holy shit, 60-pound muscle. Which I do believe is exaggerated too. It's all marketing, guys. We've been around this long enough. We know marketing. Okay? Anyway, subscribe to the channel, guys. I'm Shaun Campbell, Shaun Campbell 2.0. I'm doing what Jonni Shreve does. I'm telling it like it is. I'm also believing in what I'm coming across here harder than last time, just like Greg Doucette. I'm following the scientific approach and results given by Jeff Nippard about the blood work and all that stuff. So what am I saying here? I'm just saying I love natural bodybuilding, guys. I've been doing this since 2005. I even compete in natural bodybuilding myself. I am no genetic, I am no 1 in a million guy. I'm whatever you want to call the average guy, I'm the average guy. I would market myself, you call Hussein Farhat 1 in a million, Greg Doucette's probably 1 in a million too. Greg Doucette won an overall Canadian natural bodybuilding title back in like 2006, and he would have kicked Hussein Farhat's ass on stage in a natural bodybuilding competition, because the balance and perfection of Greg Doucette's physique at his prime and a natural bodybuilder was phenomenal. Okay, so they're out there, and I believe 100% that Greg Doucette was natural when he won the Canadian Natural Championships. He has no reason to lie, because he went whatever. I'm going on tangents here. I'm just basically saying I believe Hussein Farhat is natural. I believe the before and after pictures are probably exaggerated. I believe that after picture has a lot to do with lighting, pump, and all that kind of stuff, and getting the perfect shot for that huge wow factor, because everyone does the before and after. You want that wow factor. And I just believe the world the media took it and ran with it, because they're like, look at this fucking shit. This looks crazy. And then you got people like Greg Doucette saying 1 in a million, this and that. And it's exciting. It's great for natural bodybuilding because it brings awareness to what's possible naturally. Hussein Farhat is possible naturally if you've got the genetics. And there's people with better genetics than him. Like, we'll talk about the next one. There's a guy named Julian. If Hussein Farhat's 1 in a million, this Julian guy is like 1 in a billion. But we'll talk about him in another video. I don't know, guys. So let me know what you think. I think it's great for natural bodybuilding. I think it's fun. Okay, what's going on here? There's not much going on here. I'm just gonna, like, I was gonna refer to notes, but I like not referring to notes, because then I just go off the seat of my ass and I talk with passion, because my notes are all over here. So if you see me looking over here, it means I'm reading shit. You haven't seen me looking around, but I'm gonna look now just to see if I covered all the things I wanted to talk about. Okay, what did I say here? I just basically said, I already said in the video, but I'm just gonna say it again. Jeff Nippard and Greg Doucette have too much on the line to get behind and support and cover up for a guy like Hussein Farhat. There's nothing in it for them. Nothing in it for them. Okay, here comes the announcement.
Your attention, please.
Bear with me 1 second, guys.
This is concierge speaking. On investigating the alarm, the fire department has declared all clear. I repeat, the fire alarm has been declared all clear by the fire department. The fire system will now be restored to normal operation. Thank you for your cooperation.
So that's it. We're going to wind this video up nicely. Hussein Farhat.
Attention, please.
Oh, sorry, 1 second. Twice. I'm going to edit this video up if I need later. Hey, there's no fire in my place. It's all clear.
The fire system will be restored to normal operation.
It's all clear. It's all clear. It's all clear. I'm going to live. Oh, shit, guys. Okay, so let's wind the video. Basically, I think Hussein Farhat is natural, okay? That's how we're going to wind it up. Greg Doucette, Jeff Nippard have nothing to gain by defending this guy. I know people think he has to gain for it. Do you realize how successful fucking Greg Doucette? Do you realize how successful Jeff Nippard is? They don't need Hussein Farhat. Hussein Farhat needs them. They don't need him at all. They can throw him under the bus. They can throw him under the bus any second. They can throw him under the bus right now. It's not going to affect their brand. It's not going to affect their business, but it's going to fucking hurt Hussein Farhat. So they have nothing to gain by saying this shit. I believe that Greg Doucette and Jeff Nippard truly believe he's natural. I believe Hussein Farhat. I've been around I've been around pro-natural bodybuilders in the IDFA. I've seen amazing physiques like Eric Allstrups, Dickens Lambert, Winston Johnson. I've seen some fucking crazy natural bodybuilders with amazing genetics step on stage. Look up the name. I just posted a video about Winston Johnson. Look that guy up. There's another videos like Dickens Lambert. I don't know, all these people. Look them up. Amazing. and they're 100% natural. They've been urine tested by the IDFA, guys. They are 100% natural. Anyways, yeah. So they have nothing to gain by defending Hussein Farhat. But this discussion about natural bodybuilding is great for all of us. It makes us speak honestly of what we think is possible natural. Because the funny thing is, this industry of natural bodybuilding, know who hates natural bodybuilders the most? You know who puts the most hate on natural bodybuilding? Natural fucking bodybuilders. The funny thing is, guys, the people who start crying the most about natural bodybuilders being on steroids are the first people to hop on drugs. Fuck, this is the rant, guys. I've been on my shows and I've been in I've been running this since 2005. Back when we were on message boards. If I got a guy in the message board busting the balls of the guy, oh, Shaun, I compete in your show and these guys aren't natural, this, that, and the other. The guy who's playing like that is the first guy that I see a year later on steroids. And it's happened a few times. I'm not freaking bullshitting you. The people who cry the most about these guys is not natural are trying to get it through their mind to make them feel better about the choice that they're going to make to not be natural. But that's not on me. That's on them. I don't give a shit if you want to compete naturally or not naturally or whatever the fuck you do. If you are not natural, do not say you're natural. I hate fake natties. Do not be a fake natty. Do steroids all you want. Don't compete in natural shows. Don't say you're natural. And above all, just don't compete in the IDFA natural bodybuilding shows. If you are not natural, do not compete in IDFA shows. So Hussein Farhat, if you are not natural, do not step on an IDFA stage. That's it. Jeff Nippard, if you are not natural, I do not want you on an IDFA stage. Who else can I call that? Anyone. Mike O'Hearn. Shit, I do not want you on an IDFA stage. My daughter in the back are saying, Wes Watson. Wes Watson is not natural. See, I've done videos on Wes Watson too, guys. So if you've been watching my shit, I like to have fun on here, right? But Wes Watson never said to me, he even brags about being on drugs. So don't worry about Wes Watson. He's not going to be on a natural stage. But basically, any of these fake natties that are out there, or people that are thinking are fake natties, or if you know that deep down you are not a natural athlete, even if you're talking like you're a natural athlete, if you are not a natural athlete, I do not want you on my stage. I do not want your money. I do not want people coming to watch you. If you are not natural, I do not want you at my shows. On stage, that is. You can come watch all you want. We can be friends. But when it comes down to integrity of sport, do not compete. Natural, you're a fake natty. That's to any natural or fake natty out there. If you are not natural, do not step on a natural bodybuilding stage or men's physique or bikini or whatever. That goes to men and women. People think, oh, it's only these guys that are fake natties. There's as many freaking women fake natties as men. Fuck, there's probably equally just as many. A fake natty is a fake natty. Farhat, I don't think you're a fake natty. Jeff Nippard, you're definitely not a fake natty. Greg Doucette, when you were a top natural bodybuilder, you were not a fake natty. You're very transparent, so I respect that. I'm trying to think of other fake natties out there, but any fake natties out there, or anyone who does my shows right now, you're not famous, you're just a guy who works out, but you're doing a little bit of stuff. Do not. I don't want your fucking money. Do not register for my show. Step on the stage. Do not try and step on the stage. Do not tell your friends to step on the stage. If that means whatever, just do not step on the stage. I know people that are that are in the audience watching it, and they're friends of mine. Or as far as friends go, because Rye's going to say, hey, I don't have any friends. That might be true. I have a lot of acquaintances. So they're acquaintances of mine. I'm on good terms with them, let's just say. But they're very transparent about it. I know people that used to be natural that aren't natural right now. And they say, Shaun, man, I'm over 50. I'm on HRT. your shows anymore, but I love what you're doing with natural bodybuilding. I respect these people. They're welcome to shows anytime they want, but they know they can't compete. That's just how it is, because there's rules to the sport. If I'm not on TRT, I'm 100% natural, but if I was on TRT, I would be natural, guys. And I'm 53 years old, so I have every right to go on TRT if it's my choice. But I would have to be like transparent like these other people and not natural. But I'm also not cheating anyone because, well, to be honest, I think I was cheating myself because I practice what I preach. I preach natural bodybuilding. I love natural bodybuilding. I run natural bodybuilding shows, for heaven's sakes. So I would not, whatever. Let's just rock. Anyways, I think I've said enough. Let's just end things here, unless you got some things to say here. What the? Who's expensive toothpaste? So if anyone's on here, subscribe to the channel. I'm just breaking it down. And one of the things that I broke down that I wasn't planning on talking about, that the biggest hater of natural bodybuilders is natural bodybuilders. That is so fucking true. The best natural bodybuilders that look fantastic and all that, but they get beat by someone, know what they say? Oh, that guy's not natty. But do you have proof? No, but he looks better than me. So if someone looks better than you, they can't be natty. That's not fucking possible. There's no such thing as genetics. There's no such thing as effort. There's no such thing as putting in the long hours, all the years and years and years and years of training. Living the lifestyle 24/7, 365 days a year. Some of these people are fucking obsessed with natural bodybuilding, guys. That's why they get amazing results. Like shit, I see now these new school guys in natural bodybuilding, the top level guys, they're doing like fucking 26-week reps to prepare for a show. 26 weeks to get ready and dialed in to look like a fucking $1 million. I've never done a contest prep more than 14 weeks. Okay, just to give you an idea. That's how it always was. These new age bodybuilders are doing like 26-week preps, monitoring their diet for a full year. And I'm telling you right now, natural bodybuilders hate on natural bodybuilders the most. You beat me, you're not natural. You look better than me, you're not natural. Okay, well, that's it for the video. Hussein Farhat, believe natural. Greg Doucette, keep doing your thing. Jeff Nippard, keep doing your thing. Jonni, Shreve, on it like it is. I'm out of here for now. Shaun Campbell 2.0. Subscribe to the channel. Check out my IDFA.ca website. International Drug-Free Athletics. The goal is to make IDFA great again. If you look back at my posts I've been posting recently, I've been showing you some great athletes that have stepped on the IDFA stage. I've been doing this since 2005, and we're in 2025. 2 decades of running natural bodybuilding shows. And I'm fired up, guys. And when I'm fired up, I built IDFA when I was fired up. In 2005 to like 2018, I was fired up. And I made it the biggest natural bodybuilding organization in Canada. So watch out, people. All the new natural athletes out there, get excited. Shaun Campbell's fired up. IDFA is coming back. This is the first time in a long time I felt this way about IDFA. I was giving up on the natural bodybuilding scene. I was having a hard time re-expanding my shows. But I just woke up one day and said, Shaun, you gotta fucking level up. You gotta lead by passion, like it's the passion fuels me, not money. That's the problem. I built IDFA. When I started IDFA in 2005, I didn't have 2 nickels to rub together. You know what they say? I was working as a waiter, then fucking personal trainer, all kinds of shit on the side. I didn't have a car. I fucking shared rent with people. That's how I started the IDFA, guys. All passion. I don't know. I didn't come from money. What money was. I didn't know how much money I need to make to be successful. I had no idea what success was. I wanted the IDFA to be successful. My goal was that people loved my shows. My goal was people filled up the audience. I was embarrassed if I didn't get enough competitors on stage because it reflected on my job marketing this. Not, oh, I hit my bank account. I didn't think that way. When you start thinking that way, that's when it becomes business and you lose the passion, you lose the drive, you lose all that. There's nothing wrong making money, of course. But me, without passion, I can't take things to the next level. Because you can offer me money, I can't do it. I don't work 9 to 5, so I'm not getting a paycheck. I'm not putting the hours, getting the money. Like, literally get off my ass and make things happen, make it appear out of the fucking sky. And you don't make money appear out of the fucking sky just... My daughter's laughing in the background. You don't just make money appear out of the sky. Passion brings people. I'm in this business of people. With people, that brings money. A byproduct of my passion and people loving my product is nothing wrong with that. That's a marker of how well I'm doing. But before the money comes, the passion leads. When the passion leads, the people come. When the people come, then the money comes, right? That's how you make a living. So all you natural bodybuilders, start to believe in what I'm saying here, guys. I need you to start supporting this movement. Make IDFA great again. I'm going to level up the game. I'm leveling up the game not just by, like, I'm talking a lot of talk right now. You're going to see a lot of steps being made in the upcoming weeks. I'm taking the steps to make IDFA great again. I'm on here right now talking about Hussein Farhat because I know people want to hear it. People love it. And I am passionate about talking about it. I do like Greg Doucette. I do like Jeff Nippard. I do like Jonni, Shreve. I don't know them all personally, but they're all Canadian. They're all true lovers of bodybuilding and fitness, just like I am. All business leaders. Just like I was, and I can't say I am right now, to be honest with you, because I don't feel like I'm back yet. But I'm going to make IDFA great again. When I'm back, I'll call myself a leader. I'm leading by example, yes. I'm doing the role of a leader, yes. I'm not a leader right now. I'm one of the trailblazers of natural bodybuilding in Canada in 2005 and shit. No one was talking about it. Blew this shit up like a motherfucker. But all these new people to natural bodybuilding don't know that. They don't know who I am or who IDFA is. And that's not their fault. You know whose fault that is? That's the guy who runs the show. I run IDFA. My passion dwindled, I guess. They don't know about who I am. That's my fault. I can't say, oh my God, no one's supporting me. No one's coming to my shows. Shaun, it's because they don't know about you. They don't know who IDFA is or was. They don't know who IDFA was, what IDFA was in like 2015 when the fucking every show was being sold out. The best natural bodybuilders in Canada stepped on stage. You had top natural pros coming from the US to compete on your stages. They don't know that. They just know what they see. And they don't see a guy, Shaun Campbell, IDFA, they don't see a guy stepping up, leveling up, and trying to make shit happen. That was then. I am back. We are going to make IDFA great again. Keep following me, guys. IDFA.ca. Watch what I'm doing. I'm not talking bullshit. I'm on a YouTube live right now just to prove to you how committed I am to this shit. All right, thanks for checking it out, guys. I'm going to read these comments. If anything's exciting on here, we'll talk. So hopefully you liked what I'm saying. I mean it, guys, from the bottom of my heart. This is what I do. I live the life of a bodybuilder, or whatever, a natural athlete. 53 years old, I'm not on TRT and shit. I don't need it. Look at me, I'm fucking energy popping off the fucking roof. All right, guys, so yeah. Subscribe to the channel, Shaun Campbell 2.0. on YouTube. I'm also on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. And of course, if you're into natural bodybuilding, go to IDFA.ca, International Drug-Free Athletics. That's the logo right there. That's the IDFA logo. That's my very first trophy, just so you know, in natural bodybuilding. Where is it? Right there, that red one? I won my very first novice lightweight bodybuilding, natural bodybuilding Championship show, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, in Buffalo, New York. The NGA Can-Am Championships. I won novice lightweight. I was hooked ever since. That was in 2000. So I've been around the natural bodybuilding scene since about 1998. I started competing in 2000. I started up IDFA in 2005. And I've been fucking leading by example all this while, boys and girls, all this while. So come support me. I'm a guy in a mission. I know I can rebuild this shit. I'm passionate beyond belief to build this shit. I lost, you know when you just lose your fucking belief in yourself? That's what it was. It's not the belief in the IDFA and natural bodybuilding. I fucking lost belief in myself. This is a whole different video. I should probably do a whole different video on that. It's like, Shaun, when did you lose belief in yourself and how the fuck did you get it back? That's a cool video for another day. But we'll talk about that after we fucking get that going. All right, David. Let's subscribe, guys. Well, I need some more friends. So become a friend with me on here. Subscribe to the channel. I'm Shaun Campbell, Shaun Campbell 2.0. This was a fucking great video. I think you should watch it from the beginning. If you know Greg Doucette, or if you know Jeff Nippard, or you know Jonni Shreve, or you know Hussein Farhat, let them know about this email, or message, YouTube, whatever the fuck I'm on, YouTube Live. Let them know about it, and let them know Shaun Campbell's talking about you guys. And Shaun Campbell's the real deal. He's running an IDFA in Canada, and he's gonna build this up like a motherfucker. Yeah, he is. My daughter even in the background said, yeah, he is. I don't know, right? Yeah. Off camera. What do you think about what I've been saying the last 2 minutes? Do you think I sound crazy or do you think it sounds inspiring? Say it out loud. Do you feel it's inspiring or I sound like an idiot? Inspiring. My 8-year-old Riley daughter says it sounds inspiring what I was just saying. Because kids, we know kids are honest. If you ask an 8-year-old if you sound like a fool, they're going to say you sound like a fool. But if they're in the background laughing or saying things, then they're enjoying the moment. They're enjoying the entertainment. There she is. She's like leaning over my computers. She's enjoying the entertainment, guys. Come enjoy the IDFA stage at idfa.ca, guys. All right, I'm out of here for now, for real. Talk to you guys later. It's been a pleasure.